The Watchers have uploaded yet another video to try and undo the huge controversy that they sparked when they uploaded the video titled Goodbye YouTube, where they stated that they were going to be leaving YouTube and heading over to their own streaming platform that they'd created. If you haven't heard about that, go and check out yesterday's video that I recorded on the channel, and it gets you kind of up to speed on the situation so far. But as soon as I uploaded that video, it was out of date, because there was an update uploaded literally at the exact same time. Now, do you remember yesterday when I said, if you've seen that video, I said what they should do, they shouldn't completely ditch YouTube, because that's a stupid idea. They're going to really turn off the fans that have been invested in them for years and can't afford to go over for the small fee of $6 a month, the small and affordable fee. You know, that was one of the more controversial things that they said within their video. But you know, I said, why don't they go down the route of this, how the Sidemen did it, you know, and the Side Plus, where they said they're going to create this platform, but they're not going to take away from YouTube. They're just going to add additional content over there to try and make it a bit more, you know, appeasing. But they don't upset their old fans, and their old fans still get the free content. Well, that's exactly what the Watcher have done. And they uploaded a video basically titled, well, literally just titled, An Update. And within the video, they outline what they're going to be changing moving forwards and addressing the immense backlash that they got. If you remember, at the time of recording yesterday, when I recorded the video had 35,000 likes, but over 250,000 dislikes. It was so poorly received. I think it was by far the biggest L to have ever been taken in the history of YouTube. And let's not forget, Logan Paul did the Forest video, and you know, Jojo C was just dropped Karma. So, and these guys just came along and just topped it. Immense stuff. But let's take a little look at what they had to say.
Hey everyone, last Friday we announced that we're leaving YouTube and launching our new streaming platform.
We messed up. A lot of you spoke out with extremely valid comments and concerns, and we want to take the time now to address those.
We've been reading the things you've been saying, and we're sorry for the way we handled this, as well as the way we communicated it. We understand where you're coming from, and we're making immediate changes.
First, we want to affirm that you are the reason why we've been able to do anything at this company. You helped us every step of the way when we left BuzzFeed to start Watcher at the top of the pandemic in 2020.
You've supported us in so many ways by watching our content, attending our live shows, buying our merch, becoming members of our Patreon, and giving words of encouragement over the years. And we are incredibly grateful for your support.
We're sorry for how we originally delivered our goodbye message to YouTube. It was insensitive. We didn't properly express how much we appreciate all of you. And we did a really bad job of explaining the reasoning behind this transition.
That did feel sincere, to be fair. Like, you know, they clearly have seen the response and been like, actually, looking back on it, maybe it wasn't the best way to handle it, considering YouTube was the platform that gave us absolutely everything and put us on this pedestal, and these people rightfully are speaking out about it. So fair play to these guys for that so far.
We want to deeply apologize for our ignorance around the impact of the cost. We regret stating and implying that it's a price that anybody can afford, and we fully acknowledge that it is not. We didn't take the proper consideration for how this cost would affect you, and hope you know that we are taking this as a serious learning experience. With that in mind, we're making some changes to ensure that there's a way for our community to continue watching our content for free.
Now, this is the best part of the video, in my opinion, because absolutely, like the way that they did deliver that original, you know, $5.99, $6 price tag was a little bit insensitive. You know, these guys have got a lot of money. To them, $6 a month is not a lot of money at all. It's loose change. But for someone who's rubbing pennies together during a cost of living crisis, $6 is a lot of money. That could be a meal one evening. That could be, you know, heating for a night. It could be a lot of things, okay? And fair play to the guys for holding their hands up and being like, look, we messed up.
If you want to watch our shows early and ad-free, you can catch them on the Watcher platform a month earlier. After that, you'll be able to watch our shows on YouTube for free. For those that have already subscribed to the platform, we are so grateful for your support. But if this change has you rethinking your membership, we will issue a full refund. And all past episodes and series will remain available on YouTube.
As for the question of why we decided to launch our own platform, When we started Watcher in 2020, we wanted to create shows that we were proud of, that we had ownership over, and that would provide you the caliber of content that we felt you deserved. However, we were finding it harder and harder to stay relevant to advertisers and the constantly changing YouTube landscape. We faced some incredibly challenging decisions. We didn't want to compromise our content to ensure they met advertising requirements, and we definitely did not want to lay people off that have brought Watcher to life behind the scenes, and we didn't want to bring Watcher to a close, which would have happened if we stayed solely on YouTube.
Now, I understand the corporate side of it because YouTube is an ever-expanding landscape. They are really knuckling down on advertiser-friendly content, and if your kind of content steps out of line, you will be penalized for it. I know multiple YouTubers who have suffered from this. I myself have suffered from this at times as well. You know, and once you kind of go down that slope with YouTube, it's a very, very tough struggle to get back up again. So, you know, having complete free reign over their content is absolutely fair. But I think this would have been a far better way for them to lead their goodbye YouTube thing. If they had turned around and said, like, look, YouTube's a tough place at the minute. We want to be able to go and create our content without any restriction and without, like, advertiser issues. And so we can still get paid and fund these other videos and this corporation that we've got running. People would have understood. They would have been like, absolutely, because you're not the only ones that are complaining about this. YouTube's a very tough place to survive at the moment.
That's why we decided to launch the platform, so that we as a company could continue, we could pay our staff fairly, and not only continue to make great content for you, but expand with new shows, new voices, all ad-free. And now with the addition of accessible options, this is a decision that we all believe is the best for Watcher.
However, we realized that in figuring out the logistics of what this might take, we overlooked the way it would impact all of you. We hope you'll be patient with us through these mistakes, and we remain incredibly sorry that they were made in the first place.
We also want to directly address our Patreon community, who have played such a key role in supporting us from the very beginning. All current Patreon members will receive a free subscription code to the platform. If you already purchased a subscription, please contact us and we will issue you a full refund.
We look forward to continuing to make shows and introducing all the incredible things that we've got planned for the platform alongside YouTube. And in the meantime, we are forever grateful to all of the people who make up our community, and we hope that you consider joining us in this next chapter of our journey, whether that's on YouTube or on the platform.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Hey, everyone.
Now, I think that this was a brilliant way to remedy the issues that they were plagued with because, well, you know, it is a sticky place to be. A very sticky place to be. I mean, they should have led with this, understandably, that, you know, they made a mistake and they've acknowledged that. Hopefully in the future, if there's something like this happens again, other people or other corporations on YouTube can kind of look at this and be like, let's learn from their mistakes. But they should have led with this. They should have followed. I know I use the Sidemen as a, you know, as a reference a lot, but it's because they're the only other kind of big group that I know have kind of done it and done it well. They should have led with this. They should have kept the free content, and then they should have used their streaming platform that they created, similarly to how Sidemen use Side Plus, for additional content, early access content, and content that would not be advertiser friendly. That way, you have an incentivized audience who'd be far more inclined to go over. If you completely hard paywall your fans, they're just going to completely switch off from your channel. If you give them content and then say, but you know, this is the content that you'll still get for free, but look at what you can also get over on the Watcher streaming platform, people will be like, oh, well, you know what? I got a raise. I can afford to pay, you know, $6 a month to go over there and maybe even just for a month, treat myself. Maybe I'll gift a membership to someone as a present because I know they're such a huge Watcher fan and they can get this additional content for a month. I don't know, but that's just how my head would have gone. But I think that's how they should have led it, and actually what they did was just completely destroy their reputations. I think this has clawed back some of their reputation for sure, but you know, the impact is still going to be there regardless of how they handled this situation. It was never This was never going to be... This is plastering over or papering over cracks, all right? It's just not the be-all and end-all. But the Watcher YouTube channel, without a shadow of a doubt, took a hit. And if you look on their social blade, like we are now, as you can see, 10,000 subscribers in a day, 10,000, 10,000, and whoop! The day of the upload, they lost over 100,000 subs, or over 90,000 subs. 90,000 subscribers lost in a day because of this because of this. Look at this. The numbers speak for themselves. The date of the announcement was the 19th. They lost 40, then 30, then 20,000 subscribers. Absolutely insane. Like, the numbers speak for themselves. Clearly, you know, they knew that it was the backlash was there. The numbers don't lie, and they're doing what they can to kind of claw back that audience. Now, I think they've done a great job of it, but what do you think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. And while you're down there, be sure to jump scare the hell out of that like button if you have not already. Subscribe if you're new, and tickle my little bell so you get notified whenever we upload. And until next time, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed. I cannot wait to see you in the next one, and I'll spook to you later. Peace.